mates, what's up? I've come back here again with another interesting video in my channel LaboneeYT, and today we shall solve around 8 examples on voice change to know how to do toughest example in active voice and passive voice. So you can see it here once. So if you want to know all of them, you have to watch this video completely. But before I'm going to start up this video, I want to say, if you like this video, give your like, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button and share it with other persons. And I can assure you that none of video in this YouTube app will tell you this kind of elaborate explanation on voice change. So without further ado, we should start this video now. So in our first example, you can see it here. I have written he had been preparing charts. So he had been preparing charts, and this sentence is written in past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. And I know you can say it very well, which is an object here in this sentence. Charts is an example of object and he is an example of subject. Now how to change it from active to passive in this kind of sentence? Simply bring at first charts, then write had been as same as it is. Charts had been, then been, then prepared. After being, you should always use past participle form of main verb, that is prepared. Prepare, prepared, prepared. Prepared by him. I hope you can see it here. Now some will ask why I have written here had been being prepared. We can write it only had been. Someone will ask me. Well, I accept the question, but the thing is that why I have written here been, being together. Maybe some will ask me that we could have written only charts had been prepared by him. No. If you see active voice, he had been preparing charts, it was written by someone into past perfect continuous tense. Means any action which was going on in the past time over a certain period of time before another action. So it means it was indicating any continuous action. And whenever we talk about any continuous action which is continuing or which was continuing in the past time, we use always being. If you think about present continuous tense, if we change any active voice which is written in present continuous tense, and when we shall change this sentence into passive voice, we shall add being, because being indicates any continuous action in a sentence. Likewise, when we shall write any past continuous tense, and when we shall change this active voice which is written into past continuous tense, and when we shall change this particular tense into passive voice, when we shall change this sentence from active to passive, then we shall use being also in past continuous tense. So what does it mean that whenever we shall get this kind of sentence like past perfect continuous or present perfect continuous, it indicates an action which is continuing or which was continuing. It depends on the sentence. That is why we have written here being, because this sentence was indicating any continuous action in the past time, and for that reason we have written here or added being after being, and then we have used past participle form of main verb, that is prepared. Charts had been being prepared by him. So that is the main thing here in this sentence. Charts had been being prepared by him. Yes, that is the main thing here. Now let me come to the next example. You can see it here. I have written he will be finishing the worksheet. It's also very easy. How you will do it? Bring the object at first, the worksheet. The worksheet. Then write will be being. Because I have already told you this sentence was also indicating an you can say exact preposition of any continuous action. This active voice was indicating a continuous action or any continuous activity. Exactly. That is why we have written again in this example being after be. That is, the worksheet will be being finished. Past participle form of main verb, finished by him. So what we have written here, the worksheet will be being finished by him. So the sentence is, the worksheet will be being finished by him. Now it is an example of passive voice, and this sentence was written in active voice. Yes. Now in our next example, you can see the sentence, they keep their house clean. They keep their house clean. How to change this active voice into passive voice? So here, their house, which is an object in this active voice, so bring this object as a subject in the passive voice at first. Their house is, because it is written in the simple present form, so you have to use is after their house, because house is a singular form here, not houses, which is plural. It's singular, so their house is kept. Past participle form of main verb, kept. Their house is kept. Their house is kept clean by them. So what we have written here, you can see, their house is kept clean by them. So that is the main thing here. Their house is kept clean by them. Alright, so let me come to another example, which is our next example here. So in this example, we have written the sentence not in active voice. Instead, we have written it into a passive voice. The violin was being played by him, and this sentence is written into past continuous tense because we have used here was being played by him. Now we have to change this passive voice into an active voice. How? Simply bring him at first as subject, he was, then you have to use ing form, means playing, instead of past participle form of main verb. He was playing the violin. So in this example, you can see we have written he was playing the violin. Now it is an active voice from passive voice. So this is the main thing here. So in our next example, you can see another exceptional sentence from active to passive, that is, please do it. In our previous video, I told you how you will change this kind of sentence which has been started by please from active to passive. I hope you have seen this video. If you haven't seen it yet, you go to my channel, search it, and you will get it in my channel. So, and I must tell you, you should watch this video at first, then you come to this video, and then you can write it this kind of sentence very easily from active to passive as well. So maybe you have seen it, okay, I assume it. So now how you will change it? You will think that it's very easy, and you will start to assume like we shall bring it at first, then we shall do something like that, and it's very normal. Ostensibly, it's very normal to do, but it's not like that. Whenever you will come across this kind of sentence, please do it. Simply write at first, you are requested to do it. Why we have used requested? Because this kind of sentence makes a request to another person. It means someone is requesting you to do something or to do in favor for him. I mean, whenever you will come across this kind of sentence, please do it. It means that they are trying to make a request to do something in their favor. So that is the main thing why we have added this word requested. You are requested to do it. So that is the main thing here. You are requested to do it. Now come to the next example. So you can see this example we have added. You will have to pull down the skyscraper as you have not compiled with the town planning regulation. a town planning regulation. Quite complex, but it's very easy to solve. How you will do it? Simply bring this skyscraper, which is an object, this skyscraper, then simply write will have to be pulled down by you as you can write then the town planning as the town planning regulation have not been compiled with. So what we have written here, this skyscraper will have to be pulled down by you as the town planning regulation have not been compiled with. So that is the main thing here. Yes. I hope it's clear now. Next. Who prepared it? It's also different kind of example of active and passive voice, but it's very easy to solve. How you will do this kind of question? Simply, you can see it as an object. Bring it at first and you have to see what, which tense is used by the writer. Which tense? So, which tense has used here? So, here a writer has used simple past form. So, you have to observe it at first that which tense have been used, or if I say honestly that which tense has been used the writer. So you can see it here, the writer has used simple past it. Bring this object as subject here in your passive voice, it was, because the sentence was written by the writer in simple past, so you have to use was while you are changing it into passive voice. It was prepared by whom? So that is now completely written into passive voice. It was prepared by whom? So whenever you will come across this kind of sentence, who prepared it or who cried it, you have to observe at first before gonna change it into passive voice that which tense has been used by the writer. If it's written in simple past, then simply used was in your passive voice, then past participle form of main verb, then by, then the rest of the thing, as same as it is in your active voice. Now come to the next and last example. The coffee would have been prepared by now. The coffee would have been prepared by now. But one thing you have observed already, I hope you have seen that the subject is unknown. We don't know who has made, how it has been cooked by someone. We don't know the subject. We don't know the doer who has done this work. So whenever you will see in any sentence that the subject is unknown, you have to bring someone as a placeholder because the subject is unknown here. So bring someone when you are changing from active to passive with this kind of sentence. Someone would have prepared. So, someone would have prepared the coffee. Someone would have prepared the coffee by now. So, now you can see that we have written it into an active voice from passive, and that is someone would have prepared the coffee by now because the subject or the doer is unknown and we have used here someone as a placeholder. So whenever you will come upon this kind of sentence where subject is unknown, you should add someone at first while you are changing it from passive to active voice. I hope these 8 examples on voice change will help you to know how to solve the toughest question on active and passive voice. Still, if you feel that you have some confusion in question, you can let me know in the comment box below. Before gonna end this video, I want to say please show your cooperation, give your like, subscribe my channel, press the bell icon and share it with other persons. So that's all for today. Tata, see you again. Bye.